I've done a lot of complaining and being depressed and not really feeling like I have a purpose or like wanting to work hard towards something. Um I finally figured out what I'm going to do, and it's diabolical to say the least. Um I plan on turning into a Democrat. I plan on going to a Democrat after the election. I'm going to register as a Democrat. I'm going to label myself as a Democrat. I don't like labeling myself, but it's for reasons. Uh, if there's good reasons why I'm going to. If the Democrats win, there's no way that it can be. Um, uh, you're not going to be able to take the machine down from the outside. So the only way you take down the machine will be from the inside, just like they've done with America. Well, it's called infiltrating the system. So I'll be a Democrat. Okay. And then I'll start going, and probably after I get my stuff together. Um I have two ways. What I'm thinking I'm going to take my time is I'm probably going to do this. This is what I was thinking about. This is probably the route I'm going to take. Because I'm not going to have no, I'm not going to go anywhere when it comes to political. But what I can do on the ground, since I'm not going to really, I have these big visions, these big like aspirations, like, oh, I want to have like I want to have like the big, be the big dog out here. Well, that's not going to happen, but I feel like I can just cause some disturbance, at least on the ground level, at my level anyway. And um, if I can destroy if I can wreck one home from the Democrats with my game by getting a woman to leave her husband or leave her boyfriend, and then obviously like I'm not going to be loyal to nobody. um I'm happy with that. So I plan on like getting myself together, um getting myself together on all facets. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the finish line to get everything together, like physically, financially, emotionally, get everything together, dust off the game, dust it off, start talking to more and more people, getting to know more and more people, finding out political aspirations, and then, you know, trying to use my game to take away from the dudes, take the women away from them. That's my goal. Uh, it is what it is. You've if you guys win, you wrecked my future. Now, if Trump gets in there, okay, I have something to build for my own future. But like the way I look at it, they're gonna take us off a cliff. So like, I'm not sure if the Republicans will do anything, even if like it's stolen again. Um, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm not. I'm not gonna be involved in anything. I'm not gonna tell people to be involved in anything. Um, unless like unless I have to defend myself, that's one thing. But like, I'm gonna do what it takes to try to ruin as many Democrats' lives as I possibly can from the inside. And I think with with my resume of, I wanted to retire this, but you know, having a huge body count like I do, like obviously it wasn't from my looks. I mean, having as many women, and I never paid for any single one, like a hooker or anything like that. But like, I didn't get the high notch count from my looks. Okay, so like there was obviously a little bit of game, and I'm not saying like I was with the hottest chicks out here or whatever like that, but like you don't have to be, especially like if I'm compared to like a Democrat man, like the average regular Democrat man versus me. And then I say like, yeah, like, dude, you know how easy it is for me to like pretend to be somebody else. Like, I can pull this off so easy, like with the knowledge I have about politics, about a little bit about like a lot of different things. I could say like I'm in like a financing. I'm in business financing, you know, like, and just like, yeah, I don't like to drive, so I just take Uber. So like on every date I go into Uber, and I was like, or I just get a hotel. I get a hotel or go to her place. The problem is there's a lot of them. Probably like the Democrat guys are probably cool with that, and that's not the. I don't want to be in that type of situation. I want to like I want to cause pain on these people. I want to cause suffering on these people. I've went through so much suffering being a Trump supporter for this last 10 years of being labeled as a racist, as a Nazi, as a misogynist, as a fascist. Everything that you can say bad about a person, have been labeled as. So guess what? I'm going to make you suffer as much as I possibly can, non-violently. You are no competition. You are no competition for me. You're no competition. Chances are, unless your wife already cheated on you, or she was already with guys probably before you anyway, she hasn't been with a real man for years. These Democratic women haven't been with real men for years, and they're begging. They want a man like me, and all I have to do is be like, yeah, I'm a Democrat. Yeah, women's rights. Yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, abortion, man. You should be able to abort your kid all the way to like even after birth. You should be able to like. You know how easy it is for me to act like I am, to pretend to be somebody I'm not. That's how, like, dude, how do you think I got such a high body count anyway? Most of the time I was pretending to be somebody I'm not. So that's my plan. I don't have a purpose anyway. Like, I don't care about owning stuff because, like, I when I look at the average American woman, first off, like I look at everything as it is. It's like there's a huge portion of people who aren't straight, and it's growing more and more. So then there's less women in the dating market anyway. To top it off, like they're either like they don't care about their health, you know, one way or the other. It could be eating, it could be smoking, it could be drinking excessively. Oh man, I seen this like this this person I used to know, like, and to see what she's become. She was pretty cute before. One of my ex's friends, and I seen what she looks like now. Man, it's like, dude, you did not stop drinking, and now your belly looks like, oh. But she was really tiny before. But you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would I want to work hard for that? Why would I want to work hard for somebody who's probably not going to stay with me anyway? So I might as well just play the game, and playing the game is taking from Democrat men as much as I possibly can. That's my goal, to take from you. You're the one that's going to be alone, not me. You are. I can play the game. Trust me. If I wanted to, I could have moved up where anywhere I've worked. I could have moved up. I just didn't want to play the game. Well, I'm going to play the game. I'm playing the game. And then if people want to be like, oh, well, like you're telling everybody. And if it gets big, then everyone will know, like, cool, man. I don't care. Then I guess other people will have my idea and do the same thing, and it'll be even a bigger thing. And I'll see more Democrat men suffering, and that's what I want to see. I want to see these dudes suffer. I want to see the women suffer too. I want to see them both suffer. And like I don't. I wanted to get past that, like sleeping around. I thought to myself, like maybe this isn't why. Maybe this isn't why my life isn't going anywhere. Maybe this is why I keep having bad things happen to me because I kept like sleeping around. So like I haven't been, but like I still the same crap. There's nothing. There's not like big giant leap forwards because I'm doing the right thing now. It's like no. Okay, so then that's cool, man. I'm at least going to if I can like uh help myself out with, human touch because I've gone a long time without it. Um that's part of being a human. Like we like to touch. We like to have somebody to like touch and them touch us. Like we like that. So like I'm not going to go the rest of my life, um, whatever that may be, uh, just being by myself. Like that's not gonna happen. No, you are gonna go without physical touch. The Democratic men, you people are gonna go without the touch. You're gonna have to pay a huge child support. Like I don't care, man. Like the people like I feel bad like for kids or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's another adult's decision. Like, it's her decision too. So like, I'm not forcing myself on anybody. I will use any type of manipulation I possibly can that benefits me. This is what I've seen, and this is what I've seen out of anybody who's um, done anything worth a damn, who's looked at it like successful, is like it. You pretty much stomp on other people to get where you're at. So like, you know what? When I was thinking like evil stuff, like this is the conniving things that I'm thinking about. That like, and I look. Can I get the? Oh, I got the Democratic look, the liberal look, the eyeballs. Yeah, crazy, crazy. Anyway, like, yeah, I don't. It would suck. It would be better if I didn't have to do this. It'd be nice, but like, hey, listen, man, I don't have a wife. I have no prospects of any type of woman. I really don't even really want to date. Like I said, there's not really much motivation to want to like do better for myself. So like, maybe this will get me like this has got me a lot pretty inspired, honestly, like to think about like, oh man, I got a purpose now. Maybe just to destroy democratic relationships, destroy these people's relationships, as much as I possibly can, dude. Like, it sounds bad. I don't care. I really don't care. These people have done like these people have just destroyed this country. They continue to destroy this country. They have destroyed my future. If they regain power, like there's not going to be any future. Like I don't think that we're gonna. I don't think like okay if Trump doesn't win or whatever, that all of a sudden society just stops and we go to like I have to go out and live in the woods because I can't live with people like they're just gonna like I have to defend myself against these people because they're gonna eat me. They're cannibals. Like I don't I think like whatever this is, um if that was gonna happen, it would have already happened because Trump isn't supposed to be here. So I don't think like the creator of whatever this is wants society to just go off of an like a cliff. I think that because if we went off like the cliff where the Democrats are leading us, they're leading us off to a huge, and then it keeps getting higher too. Like they're making it worse, like because they're just completely inept when it comes to like economics and um, pretty much anything. Like they're running. No, they're not inept when it comes to like propaganda. And it's really troubling how many dumb people are voting for Kamala. Like seriously, like you are voting like These people locked us down, and they try to force an experimental thing. Like, it's experimental, like you're a guinea pig, and you're cool with that. Man, that's crazy. Like, these people are just like, they're like wanting to give up their rights. They're like, man, how do I give up my rights, man? Like, I don't want rights. Um yeah, I'm going to use my skills, which I obviously have a tiny bit. My game isn't that great, and it's very rusty right now, but I think it's better than the average man. Obviously, if like I got a big body count for a reason. Like, most men probably slept with maybe 5 women, like, if that, if they're lucky, especially nowadays. But like, that took a lot of work for me to, and it's not a thing I'm proud of, man. I'm not proud of it, but like, to look at it, be like, man, I got all these women to go on dates with me, like thousands of different women to go on dates with me, even if it's just like one date. I attracted like thousands of women to go on dates with me, and then like I hooked up with like 100. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know my body count. Like, it's that's crazy. And I'm looking at myself. I'm like, I don't really look too much different than I did. I mean, I can work on some things. I know some health techniques that can like work on my aging, and like there's some things I can work on. And hey, man, like, I don't want to go this route, but I'm kind of bored. I'm kind of bored with life, man. So I need to, like, hey, listen, if I'm trying to do the right thing and good things don't happen, I'm not even really asking for much either. Like, I'm not even asking for much. And I get nothing, well, then I'm bored, dude. If I have to be here, because I'm not gonna do nothing to myself. If I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna cause some disturbance here. I'm not gonna just sit back and just like waste away. I'm gonna do something, man. And and obviously I'm not gonna ever be like have any type of notoriety, so it's not gonna happen like that. I'm not gonna have any type of big influence. So yeah, at least on the ground level, I can maybe like destroy a couple of people's lives. Does that sound bad? Well, I'm a Democrat, so like I'm not a Republican. Um, I'm a Democrat. I just support Trump for now. I think that the reason, you know why I support Trump, because I want him to destroy the Democrats, because the Democrats need to be completely reformed. Um, so yeah, Democrats are evil, and you can say I'm evil. Like, I don't care. Like, people say this, like, don't it is what it is, man. I just got to the point where like I want to do good, man. Like, that's what I want to do. I have morals, but it's just like, dude, if nothing cool is gonna happen, if nothing good's gonna happen, it's just gonna be blah. Like, I'm gonna make something happen, man. I'm gonna cause some drama. Like, I'm gonna cause some stuff to happen. And because I'm bored. I'm not just gonna go to work and go home and that's it. Like, I'm gonna cause a disturbance with you Democrat men that are have women. And here's the thing too, is like, once this is over, a lot of people's minds aren't going to be about politics anymore. So I can completely, dude, you don't understand. Like, I can completely go into something else. I'm a chameleon, dude. I'm a chameleon. I can go with the flow. I have a good understanding, a good reading of people. I prefer to watch people do things first before I do it, so I can see their mistakes, so I can see how it's done, as opposed to me just not knowing how, and I'm just like, oh, I'm the guinea pig out here. And I like to, I study. I study people. I read people extremely well. So like, I definitely know how to be in different situations. I know how to act. With all the knowledge I have is unbelievable. Just what I have to do the next 6 months, um, is get my finances under control. That's one. Get my health under control. That's two. And then like talk to people more. Get more about talking to people. Working on my charisma. It'll come back. It'll come back. It's, it sucks. It's like this isn't really what I like. I'm not that person, but you know what? Like at this point, when I'm seeing what's happening, um, yeah, I want to cause as much pain and suffering on these people's relationships as I possibly can. Um, the end goal would be like a prominent figure. That would be it. That would be like the end boss would be like to destroy Gretchen Whitmer's marriage. Like, obviously that's not gonna happen, but like that would be like the end goal. Like some prominent figure like that. Like get her to leave him for me. That's the goal. Um, and the big goal would be like be kind of like I'm since I can't have kids anymore, so I can't have a family. My family's already raised. Um, it would be awesome to like have a harem of democratic women, leftist women who love to work, and they go out and make that money for me and bring back to me. Like they're hunters in a lion pack, and I'm just like the provider, protector. Like, yeah, I'm just over here, shooting guns, um, working out, getting bigger, getting more and more testosterone, doing MMA, doing that types of things to make myself more and more powerful. So like, uh, that would be like that's not gonna happen. What was probably gonna happen is I'm probably going to screw up. Who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I would die a happy man if I could destroy one of their relations. And like, hey, listen, man, I'm not a conservative. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Christian. I'm completely independent, and I don't like to label myself, but now I'm going to label myself as a Democrat. There's a reason for that. Um, you know, I want, that whatever. I've already said what I have to say, but like, yeah, if hey, it is what it is, man. All's fair in love and war, dude. You guys want to keep messing with us? You want to keep pushing us? You want to keep prodding us? You want to keep like gaslighting us? Like I can fight too, man, but I don't need to fight like with my fist or with guns unless I absolutely have to, like to defend myself. I can fight other ways. I can persuade different ways, and I know it's nothing like I know it's gonna take a lot of work, but guess what? I'll have a lot of time on my hands. Not the next couple months, but if I come out of this ahead of like doing really well, I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands, and I really don't want to be like this, but like I'm tired of you dudes. I'm tired of you guys, and I'm not really afraid of most of you either. Like I'm not really intimidated. Most of you can't handle me. Like if we fought one on one, if it got to that, like you're not gonna handle me. It is what it is. Most of you are just weak. Your woman would probably do better against me than you. Yeah, a lot of you guys are really weak, and that's why I say like, man, this is easy pickings, dude. Like, what am I competing with? Some like little weasel. Like she probably hasn't even been with him intimately for like a long time. She's probably disgusted by him, and to have somebody like me who's a leftist to come along is like, oh, dude, you're a masculine leftist? Like, how unheard of is that? That's crazy. What? No way. That's pretty attractive. That's all I'm just saying. I'm just saying. These women don't like soft men. They don't. Here, let me tell you how to mess with powerful women. These women that want to control everything. The best way to do it is it's a slow process. You can't just be like, I'm ordering you around, because that's not going to do nothing. Now, violence, I'm not saying like, but that will work. But we don't live in that type of society. We live in a civilized society where we don't do that. And I'm not telling people to do that. Do not do that. But the woman will respect you at the end of the day, like, because what is she gonna do? Like, you don't have no power here, woman. I have the power. Now shut your mouth. Physical. But we don't need to go that route. That is bad. Hitting women is bad. That's not good. I laugh at like females that like hit dudes and they get hit back. It's like, dude, I mean, you hit them first, man. Like, hey, I'm a feminist, dude. I'm a leftist. I'm a feminist. So like, you want to be treated equally. So like, if that a dude hit him like that, he would hit him back. What do you expect? Don't be coming out here hitting guys. But like, yeah, we shouldn't be like the domestic abuse and stuff like that. Like, is horrible. Like, it's kind of like I said before. If a woman hit me, if she's a little frail, like, I'm not gonna. It'd be like beating up like an 8-year-old. You know what I mean? Like an 8-year-old coming up and punching me. Like, come on, man. But if it's like somebody like at my stature and that she'll like, if it felt like a dude hit me, and it looks like it's not a very feminine woman, you better watch yourself. Like, I'm not like the biggest, toughest guy, man, but like compared to a lot of these people out here, I am like above them physically, and mentally. But like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, but like, yeah, or this is the best way to to with powerful women. It's kind of like, it's really hard too, man. It's really hard because they don't want to give up their powers. They're just used to it, honestly. Like a lot of these powerful women that want to control everything, it's because it's what they're used to, the environment that they were raised in. So I want to say, like, I'm not advocating violence, so do not go out and like try to beat up powerful women. I'm just saying, like, yes, that'll, like, okay, you're in the jungle, and like you're trying to survive, and this woman's like saying this, but like way better than she does, and she's trying to like be. It's kind of like, dude, like, this is life or death, man. Like, but this is like, we're in civilization, so like there's no reason why people should be violent nowadays. People should be controlling their emotions. Violence needs to be gone. I don't like violence. Violence in video games and digital realms, fine, but like in this reality, I don't like it. We need to get past that crap. It's so immature. But like, yeah, you have to kind of have to like work your way in that situation with a powerful woman. It's like you gotta like kind of come up under the radar a little bit with them, and like, like, here's a little bit of a jab, here's a little bit of a jab, like nothing huge, just like a little bit, and just kind of like you're joking or whatever, and then like they have to feel comfortable with you. You have to get them to feel comfortable. So like getting to know them and stuff like that, that you have to bring their walls down, because their walls are so high. The walls are so high. Like, that's why they want to control everything. So like you have to bring the walls down. You have to start chipping at those walls. You so get to know that person, and then like you can start chipping those walls, and they start like getting trust for you, and then staying in your masculinity. You know what I mean? Like, not like being a wimp or nothing like that. You hold your ground, but like you give her respect. You got to make sure that you give her respect. Respect like that, her status or whatever, because her ego is so high. So like you have to give her respect. If you like disrespect her, she'll go off. So like you have to ease your way into that. And at some point, if she trusts you enough, she will put those walls down and you will have it wrapped around your finger. Takes time, man. And then like you kind of have to come out with like I'm the boss type of thing. Like I'm the boss. Like kind of catches her off guard, but she's like not upset about it. But like you kind of throw like jabs, man. You just throw like and see how she reacts. This is how you deal with women because they're all different. Is you have to throw a little bit at them. That's what I do. I throw a little bit of dumb humor at them to see like how they'll react. And if they don't like my humor, then I'm just like I kind of just like get bored or whatever. But like like you throw a little bit. You don't just go full fledged like these dudes out here just sending girls, women, whatever. You know what I mean? Women, adult women, their genitals in picture form. Like these guys are still doing this nowadays still. That's crazy. Like you don't even know if that's that girl's no like this could be like some like I don't even like texting people because like what if I text the wrong person, the wrong number? Like I couldn't even imagine like you mess up by one number and that goes to the wrong person. Like kids have phones now. They have phone numbers. Like you're just like sending random like pornography. Like dude, that's crazy that dudes are still doing that nowadays. That's crazy. And there's a lot of them too, man, because I hear like women complain about it all the time. I remember like so I haven't dated that much at all. I don't really talk to women at all like now. But like I would ask them stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like what was like the cheesiest pickup line or like what was the worst date? Like I want to know their experience. What the hell's going on? Um and ask them like their experience. You know what I mean? And this was I've talked to a couple of women, but like they still complain about it now. Like to have the amount of women that I talk to now compared to before. Before I talked to so many different women. It was crazy how many women I talked to. But nowadays, like I don't talk to any women really. Um, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about the very private. I don't want to talk about that person. But like yeah, this person is a huge I don't want to talk about that. But like they're a private person and yeah. Anyway, so like yeah, I definitely talked to a couple women. And I like talking to women. I really do. I like talking to women. I think I like talking to women more than I like talking to dudes, which is crazy. Um, but yeah, like um, yeah, it's just like you have to work your way into that. And you know, that's what dating is like. You don't just go like when you're going on a date with a woman that you're really attracted to, like all you can think about like is oh I want to kiss her, I want to do this, I want to do that with her. But you don't just like 2 minutes into the date just go for a kiss. You know what I mean? You have to warm her up. You got to get her to like talk about things and get her to know. She's got to warm up to you. You can't just like I'm gonna go hit her unless like you're like a high status male that and the woman's a groupie or whatever like you're a famous person they're like oh my god I don't care like you're famous but like if you're just a regular person like me which most people are you're not gonna like you have to work your way in there so you think that I can't work my way into like figuring people out figuring out what politics they are like without even having to let people know what politics I have. Like I know how to do things. I know how to word things right. I know how to figure things out about people, and then figure out like, oh, okay, this is who you support. Oh, all right, that's cool. And just go start talking to women more. Like, hey, how's it going? Like, just like I can do that. Like I just decided not to. I decided to distance myself from women because I wanted to see them more like kind of approach me, but they haven't. So um, that tells me that I'm not really all that when it comes to looks. So like looks wise, I'm not all that obviously. Um, but I did very well with women around. Um, I guess my sexual market value, man, like sixes, sevens, around there, fives, a couple of fours. I didn't want no one to know about, but it's like even worse than that. Like before, like when I, soon, like I didn't care when I got divorced, but then I started like caring more. But now it's just like okay, all right. Well, I got some game, and I know situations, and I've held my stuff back. I know how to manipulate people, and I try to do things the right way. But like if me doing things the right way isn't getting me nowhere, then why am I going to continue to do that? It doesn't make any sense for what. Like if there is a I'm saying there probably is a creator, but like if he's gonna like not have my back and be like, hey, here's a bone, man. Like you kind of like been left out to dry for a long time. Here's a bone, dude. Like, dang, man, that's kind of messed up. You've been doing this all by yourself. Yeah, like, dang, that's crazy. But like, that's not happening. So I got to make everything happen myself. And then once I get to the point of, dude, I don't want to think about politics no more. I'm tired of it. I mean, I can, but I don't really want to. I don't want to think about it. So like, the next thing for me to occupy my brain is women, and I'm going to go after a certain type of woman. Certain type. I'm gonna take your women, dude. Like I'm gonna take your woman, and I hope that this video blows up, and I hope that I can't take anyone's women, and but like there's a bunch of dudes who are kind of like me, who could possibly turn into somebody like me, who can turn into somebody like I was in the past. And they come and take your women in masses because you don't deserve your women. You are not real men. You're weak. You're pathetic. And soon you're not gonna have any money. So like things are gonna be changing. The status of things are gonna flip. You're gonna see the people who are like who have the cushy jobs. These people who pretty much parasites. They don't really do nothing. They don't contribute. You're gonna see like the blue collar people actually have like these celebrities. Look at the celebrities. How can people still like who the fuck cares about J Lo? Who the fuck cares about Cardi B? Any of these people? I wanted to start like just hating all rich people. Anybody with a lot of stats, I want us to hate them. And I was like, nah, I need to be more pragmatic. I can, generally be like, I don't like people like this, but, because they're phony. But like, people like Elon and Trump who actually like sacrifice. And this is what I don't like about the Republicans. They are fucking pussies, man. These I've been holding back. I've been holding back. Republicans they're such fucking pussies. They can be like getting their money together and buying up industries, woke in like industries that have turned woke, toothpaste, like anything. Anyway, like that's it. But that's my plan. It's something because like I'm bored, and what I want, what it is too. It's like video games are boring. They're not really doing anything when it comes to that. Well, um, you know, I'm not really a big movie person nowadays. I might watch a movie. I don't really watch TV shows. Like I'm just by myself, so like what I just don't care. So like video games aren't progressing. Kind of have to like um I don't really like any mainstream music, so I'm bored. And then sports is kind of like, yeah, it's alright, I guess, but like, whatever. I don't know. I don't really pay attention now, but you know, I like physical touch, so I'm going to get mine. I've gone a long time without it, and um, I will use my persuasion. I will use my game to to you know break up as many of your relationships, your Democrat relationships, your leftist relationships as I possibly can. And like I said, if I can make a harem of women, that'd be great. That'd be amazing. Highly doubt it. I'm not that capable. I'm not that like talented. Like there's guys out there that can do that. Like like Tate, people like that. Like their game is on point. I can't be like that. I'm not like them. My I don't have I don't have the energy for that. I don't have the energy for that. You know what I mean? So like, but I do have the energy to cause some disturbances in some people's lives. Yeah, and I'm a Democrat, so it is what it is. I'm a Democrat. You know, I'm voting Trump, but I'm a Democrat. So